Okay, Math Expressions, Unit 5, Lesson 4. We're figuring out what we have to do with remainders if we need to keep it a whole number, round them up, change it to a mixed number, decimal, or just leave the remainder. And looking at real-world problems in those settings. So for number 1, if we look at that one about the Ferris wheel, we know we have 48 people and 823 people with tickets. We have 48 people that can be on each ride, but there are 823 people wanting to ride. So how many times will the Ferris wheel need to be run to give everyone a ride? So we have 823 divided by 48. And I'm going to estimate 48 to 50, just thinking about it as 50 because it's an easier number to deal with. Now, can 50 or 48 go into 8? No. Can it go into 82? Yes. And either one of these numbers can go into 82 once. So 1 times 48 gives us 48. We'll write that right underneath, and now we subtract. 2 minus 8 we want to borrow, make that a 7, make that a 12. We have 4, and then a 3, so 34 remainder there. But we have a digit to bring down, so bring it down. 343. 48 can go into 343. Well, I'm thinking of it as 50, so about 7 times. 48 times 7, you may have to do that off on the side of your paper to show your work. That's 336. You subtract, we get 7. Now, that's a remainder 7 now. Thinking back to our problem, it asks us how many times will the Ferris wheel need to be run to give everyone a ride. Our answer wouldn't be okay just to say 17 remainder 7 times, because it doesn't really make sense to the problem. So you need to circle the round up words underneath number 1. We're going to round up, and we're going to say that this ride needs to go around 18 times. We're going to round that remainder up so that we have 18 times around the Ferris wheel. Okay, so we need to look at these story problems and decide what we need to do with our remainders. Do we need to keep them as a whole number? Do we need to round up like we did here in number 1? Do we need to keep a mixed number, write a decimal, or just leave the remainder? It just depends on each story problem and the questions they're asking and the context of the question, what kind of problem they have. Alright, so good luck on your homework. Hopefully you're understanding these skills of division with estimation first, like here with the 50, to make friendlier numbers. Okay, good luck, have a good night.